Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Promoted Sandra. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel, thank you for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to cut and sew this structure sleeve. Okay, so this is like two-in-one sleeve, one with a structure and the other one with long sleeve. This is how it look like on my client's body, as you can see. So this style was inspired by Vicky James. Yeah, so if this is something you're interested in, keep up watching, and please do not forget to like this video, comment on it. This really help my algorithm a lot. Even if it's your favorite emoji, comment it on it. And if you have any question, feel free to ask me. I will definitely respond. So if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do wait to subscribe, turn on post notification, because I'm going to be showing you guys on my next video how to cut and sew this basque waist gown. So if you want to see it, do wait to subscribe and turn on post notification so that you will be notified whenever I upload it. Okay, so without further ado, let us dive into today's video. So these are the materials I'm going to be using. This is Duffy's, and this is 1.5 yards of Duffy's, and I'm going to be using this gum stain, that is hard gum stain. You can also make use of color stain as well. Then you're going to be needing your quinoline. Okay, so I'm going to be using this quinoline. You can use any size of your choice. And I'm also going to be making use of this sewable bunny or original bunny. Okay, so I normally call it sewable bunny, something that you can sew on. So you're going to be needing your cutter, your scissors, and your ruler. So I've gone ahead to cut out from my fabric, and that is my doll face. I will just go ahead and fold it into two like this. Please pay attention to what I'm going to teach you. So I'm going to go ahead and measure 40 inches. The wideness is going to be about 14 inches. You can also make use of 13.5 inch or 30 inches, depend on how big you want it to be. Then I will mark a straight line across like this. From that line is going to be serving as the starting point. I will measure 16 inches like this. Okay, so just go ahead and measure 60 inches, which is going to be the length. I will just go ahead and iron it out like this. From the starting, I'll mark down 4 inches like this. Then I'll connect my armhole. Just go ahead and connect your armhole the way you normally connect it. Then from that armhole, this edge, I will mark a straight line downward like this to the down. Then from this edge here, this close part here, I will measure down 9 inches. Please pay attention to what I'm doing. Then I will connect a curve line from that 9 inches line like this to the edge here like this. So from here to here is 14 inches, from here to here is 16 inches, from this point to this point is 9 inches. Then I want to connect it down to the edge like this. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out, just like as you can see me doing. So I just wanted to use my cutter, which make the work very easy. So I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into two again. I will iron it out. Then I will use this first one to cut out another 3 piece, which is going to be 2 for the 2 sleeve and 2 extra again for the lining. So I will cut out 4 pieces, okay, at the end of the day. So if you are interested in getting this cutter, I'm going to be leaving the link at the description section. I bought it on AliExpress. So this is the gum which I'm going to be using. This is the hard gum I showed you guys. I'll just go ahead and open it up like this. I will place my fabric on it, then I'll go ahead and iron it. So I actually use this hard gum on one of my dress then before. So I did gum into the dress, one of the gown I make last 2 years. So I just wanted to lose it and remove it from it and make use of it. So after gumming it, I'll go ahead and cut it out like this. Okay, so this new cutter is just suiting me. I just make the work very easy. So I've gone ahead to cut it out, and I wanted to gum this on the lining. Please do not gum on your male fabric, gum on your lining. So I wanted to gum this on my lining. Then I will go ahead and add my quinoline on it. I will just place it on the edge, that is the downside, this curve area. Can you see it? Not the shoulder or this downside. I will go ahead and sew it on it. So I've gone ahead to sew it like this. As you can see, I've gone ahead to sew it on the down. So I will go ahead and sew this bunny on it. But before I sew it, I will mark 1 inch or ½ inch upward where I'm going to be sewing it. This is just me marking ½ inch upward. Okay, don't sew it from the beginning. Make sure you go up by 1 inch or ½ inch. So from that ½ inch I went up with, I will place my bone on it like this. I will take to the same machine and sew it on both sides, just like the same way you sew your bone on your dress. I'll just take it and sew it from the start to the end. And I also do the same thing for the other one. Okay, so I've gone ahead to sew it. This is how it look like, and this is just me ironing it. Okay, so after I was done ironing it, I will place the male fabric on it like this. Okay, I'll place it on it like this, then I will take to the same machine. I will sew it. I will sew it down like this. I will sew it down first. Okay, so I've gone ahead to sew it like this. Okay, so once I was done sewing it, this is how it look like, as you can see. So I'll just go ahead, I'll go ahead and notch it first before ironing it. So I'll go ahead and notch it. After you are done sewing it, go ahead and notch it like this. Then I will flip it over like this, just like as you can see me doing. I'm going to be using my gas iron because there's no light to iron it. So this is just me ironing it. I will just go ahead and arrange it and iron it. Okay, just go ahead and fold it, iron it. Remember, this down side is very hard because of the things we added, the quinoline and the this. Just go ahead and iron it. So I've gone ahead to iron it. Okay, this is how it look like. Just go ahead and iron it. So whatever you are going to be sewing or add it to your sleeve, make sure you add it to the lining. And the lining side can be rough, but the front cannot be rough. So instead of folding it like this and sewing it, if I fold it like this and sew it, the sewing is going to be visible, it's going to be showing on the dress. So what I'm going to do is to go ahead and open up my fabric like this. I will open it like this, then I will arrange it like this. I will take to the sewing machine and sew it like this down, then I also sew it like this, and I will do the same thing for the other sleeve. So before sewing it, I will go ahead and trim out the excesses on this part that I notch. I feel like the sewing, the ½ inch sewing was too much. I will just go ahead and trim it out. So I've gone ahead to sew it. This is how it look like. I'm just going to go ahead and turn it in like this. So the purpose of sewing it the way I showed you guys is, at the end of the day, your sleeve will be so neat. So if you check it, you're going to see that you cannot see where they join it. You can see how neat this is. You cannot see where they join it at all. So now we'll take it to the same machine. I will sew it like this round from the start like this. I will sew it to the other side. So when you are sewing it, make sure you use your hand to stretch it and arrange it and sew it. So I've gone ahead to sew it. This is how it look like. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to check the round armhole of my client. So her round armhole is 22 inches. So I'm going to divide that 22 inches by 2, which is going to give me 11 inches. Okay, so I've gone ahead to cut out the sleeve, which is going to be inside of this cape of this client. So I'll go ahead and measure it. What I have here is about 11.5 inches. So I will measure what I have here. So what I have here is about 60 inches. So what I'm going to be needing is just 11 inches. I will take this to the sewing machine. I will gather it like this. Just go ahead and make your gather, or you can also plait it if it's too hard for you. So I've gone ahead to gather it. I've gone ahead to sew it. This is how it look like. So after I was done sewing it, I went ahead to measure what I have around the armhole, and what I have is exactly 11 inches, and that is what I want. So this is the sleeve. I'm going to be making a separate video on how to draft a basic sleeve. So I'll go ahead and fold the sleeve into 2 like this. Then I will take to the sewing machine and I will shaping it. Okay, so just make sure the armhole area is also 11 inches. Okay, just like what you have on the cape and on your dress. So once I was done sewing it, this is the cape, as you can see, and these are the 2 capes. Okay, one for the left hand and the other one for the right hand. So this is the sleeve. I've also gone ahead to sew it, and this is how it look like. So the measurement I have around the armhole is the same thing. So what I'm just going to do now is, let me just measure it. So what I have here is 11 inches. What I have here is my ankle divided by 2, my wrist divided by 2. So that is exactly what I have. So make sure you measure it, you sew it, you shape it very well before you join it to your cape. Otherwise, if your client wear it, I did not size your client, or if it's too big, you will suffer. Like, you have to lose it. So it's better you just take the right measurement. So once I was done with that, I'll go ahead and place the sleeve inside the cape like this. Make sure you turn the sleeve to the right side, to the front first. So place it inside like this. After placing it, make sure the side where you join, that is the armhole area, pin it to the armhole area of the cape as well. Just pin it around, then go ahead and sew it. So I'll go ahead and pin it around like this. I will take the same machine and I will sew it around. So you're going to sew the sleeve to the cape, and after I was done sewing it, this is how it look like, and this is the two capes and sleeve for the two side of the dress. So this is how it look like, and this is my dress. Okay, this is just a breast tube dress, and I'm just going to go ahead, and this is the armhole. Make sure you sew your dress from the starting to the end. So right now you are not going to be joining this sleeve just like the same way you join your normal sleeve before. So you're going to sew the, like you're going to shape your dress from the armhole to the end of your dress like this. So because you're not going to be joining it the way you normally join our sleeve before. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and loosen up the lacing at the back. Just pay attention and see how I am going to place it. So I will place the right side of the dress, the armhole area, I will place it on the cape like this. Can you see it? Just make sure the shoulder is on top of the shoulder of the cape. You just place it like this. That is why I said it's not like the way we normally sew our sleeve. So this, the shoulder is at the top of the cape, which is the shoulder side of the cape as well. So right now you go ahead, if you're a beginner, go ahead and pin it down before sewing it. So this is how you're going to sew it. Place the dress like this on it, then go ahead and pin it down and sew it. So for me, I'm just going to go ahead and sew it. I'm not going to pin it down because there's no time. The dawn has descended, they do the dark. So I've gone ahead to sew it. This is how it looked like on my client's body. She came to fit her dress and she was so happy. You can see the smile on her face. So if you want to see how I made this dress, this basque waist dress, then do well to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notification. I'm going to be uploading it next. And as well, and I have a new brand name for my business. It is called Sandora Culture. Please follow it on Instagram. I'm going to be leaving the link at the comment section. Check the post, check my comment at the comment section. I will pin it. Okay, click on the link and follow me on Instagram, and also you can see it at the description section. It is called Sandora Culture. You can also search for it, follow it. I have a lot of dresses I've made before and I'm going to be posting it there. Okay, please do it to like and follow my post, and like this video, comment. Bye.